Hi guys, and today I'll be playing ZAG. Read through newspaper clippings with Teddy, who's a new student at his school, to discover more about his new school. So let's start. Since when are new students a newsworthy sensation? Surprised, the boy holds a newspaper in his hands, quickly turning its pages and scanning through it. A girl with a wild smile on her face joins his side. No idea how it was at your old school, but we usually don't really have new students during the year. But still, being new is already difficult enough by itself. Having your face plastered on the new school newspaper doesn't help at all. Natty just pats his shoulder before turning to a stack of papers again. Left alone, Teddy once again reads through the article about his family. Family? Well, at least it only mentions superficial things like our names and ages. Dad said that this town has a high rate of magical beings in it, but it doesn't seem like the public is aware of it. Otherwise, they would also have reported on the fact that Dad's a magician and we're all half demons. Well, I think that makes things easier anyways, since Teddy's thoughts are interrupted when he hears someone else laugh loudly. He looks up to find the source. It's someone from the newspaper club. The guy in front of him stretches lazily and flashes him a smile. No need to look this worried about the article, Teddy. Even if my dear Caro here doesn't want to hear it, the only ones who actually read our paper are parents. The girl next to him stirs at the mention of her name, pouting pretty obviously. That's not true, Alex. Auntie Annie and Uncle Al read it as well. Yeah, only because they're family. Alex turns away from Caro, who's now glaring daggers into his side, and focuses his attention back to the other two in the room. So, why are you here, newbie? Your sister told Caro that you weren't interested in joining any club activities. That's correct. Teddy quickly glances at Natty, who's smiling back wholeheartedly. Mr. Kloppenberg told Natty to show us around. Us? Oh, your twin sister was probably included in that, right? Yeah, originally Allie was supposed to join us, but then she declined because she wanted to go take a look at some other club. I have no idea why Natty wanted me to follow her here, though. Obviously because there's no better place to learn about the school than here. This is a cesspool of all important information. You'll learn everything you need to know about this school here. Natty settles down next to Caro, who's still pouting, and pets her shoulder. Surprised, Caro turns to look at Natty's face, only to see the biggest puppy eyes ever. Can we please show Teddy our super cool and top secret bulletin board? Well, normally it's just for the eyes of club members. Well, that's no problem. I can just go. But Carol claps her hand into her hands and looks at Teddy excitedly. I can make an exception for you. Who knows? Maybe you'll find it so interesting that you want to join. Come on, Alex. Go close the door. They trapped him. Alex gets up slowly and flashes to the door to close it. Then he just falls in the seat next to Teddy. I'm ready. You can proceed. Carol excitedly hurries towards the wall where something has been covered by a tablecloth. She takes it off with a big swoosh and presents her work of art proudly. Ta-da! May I introduce you to the Bulletin Board of Truths? Natty and Alex applaud Carol. Judging by their expressions, Teddy suspects that this is something Carol does regularly, or at least fit with what his cousin Mickey told him about her. So Teddy decides to clap along politely. Well, as you can see, we have a multitude of topics on our board. We use it to brainstorm our topics for the next issue of our school newspaper. Club members are always encouraged to keep their eyes and ears open and put anything interesting on here. What an interesting concept. Yeah, thank you. So, feel free to choose whatever topic interests you, Teddy. Click on the paper clippings that interest you. Okay, so now I'm gonna click on it. So what should we do? This? New mascot. Pick this one? Yes. So, what's this about? To be honest, I think this idea is super cute, but we're not too sure whether or not the headmaster will let us publish this. I'm actually more surprised that you guys don't already have a mascot. Isn't that a standard thing? Not really. I mean, the other schools around here don't have one either. If it's not common here and you're not even sure if you're allowed to establish a mascot, why are you looking for one? Oh, funny story. It all started with ghosts. What? Yeah, there were ghosts in the school. And they're formed like stuffed animals. Are you serious right now? 100%. Alex just sighs and pets Caro's head. Caro, we already talked about it, didn't we? You were probably hallucinating because you forgot your meds. But I swear there were stuffed animals running around. Well, yeah, okay, I couldn't really tell because they were kind of far away. But I'm not lying. No one's saying that you are. Alex turns to Teddy with a small smile. Anyways, that's something somehow reminded Caro how our school doesn't have a mascot and now she really wants one. Yeah, imagine how cute a little small animal in our newspaper would look. Yes, very cute indeed. Both girls nod to each other in agreement. Teddy, however, just lets out a small sigh. I hope there really aren't any ghosts in school. Wait, you're half demon and you're afraid of ghosts? Isn't that kind of weird? Soccer news. Pick this clipping? Yes. Soccer news, a phenomenal win. Streetnadel, Lundenberg? Carol jumps up excitedly. Our school won. It was a pretty tough match though. Teddy quickly scans the article and then looks surprised at her. Did you actually play against that young talent school in Monberg? Yes. So everyone is super stoked about winning against the elite. And I especially am very proud to say it's thanks to my dearest cousin. Carol puts her arm around Alex and squeezes him. Alex starts laughing and hugs her back. Ah, Caro. Oh, so they're cousins. I wouldn't have been able to tell, wow. Alex lets Caro go and then smiles very proudly at Teddy. But it's true, I made the winning goal. Oh, impressive. Thanks. That was surprising that you're also playing soccer. Isn't it exhausting to be in two clubs at the same time? Nah, don't worry, he needs that. Alex is way too energetic otherwise. Once he had a sprained leg, which was completely horrible for us. Oh, come on, it surely wasn't that bad. Well, even my brother thought that you were too much. Alex just pouts at that, which looks kind of adorable in Teddy's eyes. So next one is... Let's cheer. Pick this. Let's cheer. My dear German friends, let's cheer for the soccer team. Teddy looks at the very familiar face on the photo in front of him. It's his sister Rosie. I really love the idea of a cheerleading club at this school. I would have totally joined as well if I wasn't already in a club. And I sure hope you're going to stay here, Natty. Otherwise, I had to drag you back here. Natty giggles at that. Don't worry, Caro. I love taking pictures for our newspaper way too much for that. Oh, by the way, pictures. Natty quickly turns towards Teddy, looking at him with big puppy eyes. What do you think of Rosie's picture? Does she look super cute in that uniform? Yeah, I suppose she does. I mean, she's my sister. What do you want me to say? Well, my brother liked the picture so much, he wanted me to send it to him. What? Completely ignoring Teddy's reaction, Carol just continues. But I just told him to go and buy the next issue if he wants to have it so badly. She looks at the picture of Rosie once again, her face deep in thought. So I'm surprised that Rosie's starting a new club so soon after coming to the school. It's not really easy to get people to join, so I admire her for trying that. Oh well, Rosie has been a cheerleader since forever. She was actually pretty bummed out when she saw that there was no cheerleading club at this school. So I suppose it makes sense that she's trying to start her own club. Oh, I see. Really like this determined attitude she has. Then he feels a little tap on his shoulder. Natty is leaning towards him, whispering a question only for his ears. Say, since Rosie and Mickey get along so well, do you think that Mickey might join the club? I think that uniform would look pretty good on her as well. Natty? Teddy looks her in the eye. He feels a bit pity for her. Maybe she'll join when hell freezes over. I suppose that's a no. Definitely is a no. Delicious delivery. Cafe Summer caters to the school after the Cafeteria Fire. Huh? How did cafeteria catch on fire? Auntie Annie and Uncle Al have volunteered to substitute the school lunch while the cafeteria is being rebuilt. You might not know since you just transferred here and all, but our cafeteria burned down last month. The whole thing? Teddy just nods. His face is a bit paler than before. No one really has any idea how it happens, but it leaves a ton of kids hungry. So it's super cool that we're getting food from the cafe now. Silence settles between the kids. Alex looks at all of them slowly before settling his gaze on Teddy. Well, about the fire, I've heard something very interesting about it from a very trustworthy source. Was that trustworthy source your big sister? Yeah. Well, I really wouldn't call Alia a very trustworthy source. Oh, what Tom is? Leave my brother out of this. He's at least more normal than Alia. Guys, come on, that's kind of irrelevant right now. Both are surprised at Natty, who's looking sternly at them. Well, Alex? What did you want to say? Ah, yes. Alia said that she saw Mickey at the empty cafeteria shortly before it burst into flames. Are you really suggesting right now that a student burned down our cafeteria? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Mickey's really behind it. That girl has some serious issues. You're exaggerating. She literally tries killing me every other day just for breathing. Even if it were that bad, you can't just pin the fire on some random girl you don't like. And in my opinion, you especially shouldn't say that in front of the new guy, who's related to her. Oh. Alex turns towards Teddy, his expression looking very troubled. It's fine. I already knew that you and Mickey don't really like each other. And I also know how energetic she can be, so I won't take this personally. To be honest, it would be more awkward if you pretend to like her in front of me. Alex nods. It seems like Teddy's words comforted him a bit. Well, from what I've heard, it's not like he's super wrong about his assumption either. But obviously I can't tell him that. I don't want to throw Mickey under the bus. Also, saying something like, yeah, my cousin probably accidentally burned down a cafeteria with fire magic sounds insane. So he believes it as well. I suppose all is well then. Also, Alex, I'm sorry if I was being too harsh right now. No need to apologize. I guess I wasn't really thinking about what I was saying either. Both kids smile slightly at each other. But I really think it's impossible for one student to burn down the whole cafeteria. Yeah, right. You would need to use some kind of magic to be able to do that. You bet that magic isn't real, huh? Yeah, right. Ha ha ha. He's so confused. Did his family go to, I don't know, a human realm? Do these two know about the supernatural things in this town? I guess not. Everyone seems super confused. Oh, we already talked about this. Cats versus dogs? So, a school intern poll finally proves it. Cats are better than dogs. Teddy reaches out to an article with an extremely cryptic title. Cats are better than dogs. Alex grins proudly, making it pretty obvious that this article has been written by him. Yes, this was definitely one of the funnier articles to research for. Teddy just raises his brow and looks skeptically at Alex. But why would you even write about that? Oh well. Alex straightens his back, leaning a bit forward so he can have a better look at Teddy. It all started when me and Mickey were discussing it in our English class. So I was like, I'm just gonna go around and ask around the school to find out what animal's more popular. And obviously it turned out to be cats. Did you really start a poll because you had beef with my cousin? Natty laughs at that. Well, that's actually how Alex gets most of his ideas. Wow. Alex clears his throat. Pitiful attempt to divert the topic. So, what do you like more, my dear Teddy? Dogs or cats? To be honest, I prefer manatees. Oh, really? Now that's interesting. I was sure that you answered cat. Your sister mentioned that you have a pet cat at home. Oh, that cat isn't a pet. She's my mom's best and only friend. Alex laughs very loudly at that. Good joke. Maybe it's better to leave him in that belief. He doesn't need to know that I have a talking cat at home. He has to be living with normal humans because they don't seem to know about magic. I honestly would prefer cats instead of dogs. Maybe because they're just too friendly. Looking out of the window, Teddy realizes how quickly time has passed. It's already so late. Teddy straightens his back and stands up from his chair. Well, that was certainly interesting. But I really need to get going now. Say, Teddy, What kind of impression do you have of the school now? Just going off these little snippets, I think it'll be kind of chaotic here. But it might also be fun? I'm already sure it'll be better than my last school. That's just what I wanted to hear. I'm sure you'll get used to it quickly to your new classes, especially if Natty's taking care of you. Of course he will. I'm doing my best after all. And I appreciate that very, very much. Natty scratches her head and smiles warmly at him. Oh, before you go, Teddy, I wanted to ask you for your opinion on something. Oh, what is it? If you had to choose between the food delivery article or the Mascot article, which one was more interesting to you? Food or the Mascot? I think the food one was more interesting. I mean, it's pretty cool how this school will get cafe food for the foreseeable future, even if the reason why is rather unfortunate. But still, as a student of this school, I'm looking forward to the delicious food. But why are you asking? Well, we couldn't really decide in the cover story, so your input was really helpful. Ah, I see. Anyways, I hope this has been as fun to you as it was for us. We're gonna have to clean up some stuff here, so you guys can leave first. We? Yes, Alex, you're staying here with me. But, thank you for taking the time to show me all of this. Oh, how polite. You're welcome. Teddy and Natty waved to Two goodbye before leaving the room and walking down the hallway. Natty smiles at him. She has clearly enjoyed their time together there. You know, you're welcome to join the club if you like it there. Teddy laughs. I think I'll pass. I'm not really the type to join a club. But I might just come to visit. The members seem pretty fun to be around. And that is the end of ZAG. Just a short, simple, and just a really simple story in the end. Oh, more? This is Winnie? Look, Mickey. You're getting a school lunch from Cafe Summer. The boy laughs as he pulls on his sister's arm. Seems like your fire actually benefited all of us. So it was her. His sister on the other side just looks like she could strangle him. It was an accident, Winnie. How often do I have to tell you not to bring this up? You're just so... Before Mickey can even finish her sentence, the paper in her hand starts catching on fire. Ah, shit. What the heck? Okay, that's kind of weird. And that is the end of ZAG. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.